Alright, hello everyone. I'm Lonnie.
I'm Amberlicious.
And we are Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee. This is the episode review of the season premiere of season 11 of The X-Files, which is, I don't know. Here's the thing. We really were like hyping this up so much. Oh, by the way, this is being recorded live, so there will be some chat, things like that. And we will be taking comments. So if you haven't seen the episode My Struggle 3, the 11th season premiere of the X-Files, turn back now because we're about to spoil it all.
Spoiler.
Major spoilers, actually, especially right there towards the end.
Oh yeah.
Which to me were really the highlight. Look, here's the problem.
What?
To me, okay, we've got the X-Files. It's kind of like the Simpsons, all right? You know, you've got like the first 7 to 8 seasons of the Simpsons that were just pure gold. Every single episode.
Okay, well that's your opinion.
Well,
Let's
some
make
of the best
sure we say
television.
that.
Some of the best
your
television ever put out, in my opinion.
I don't know about that, but it was pretty good.
So, some of the best comedy put out. So, you've got that, and then you've got, like, your later seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And they just don't have the same feeling. Like, the X-Files, we had, like, I'd say the first 4 seasons of the X-Files, which were just excellent. Now, like, the back half of the X-Files series, the original cut, in my opinion, was good, but it in no way captured the magic that the first half did. Like, about the time Mulder left, David Duchovny left, Robert Patrick came in. Robert Patrick was good.
Oh well, yeah.
But it just
he's
wasn't
not
the
David
same.
Duchovny. He's not that character.
Yeah.
Of course it's not the same.
Yeah, it isn't the same.
I mean, I'll agree with that.
Here's the thing. This season and last season, I'm just going by this one episode for this season, but it almost seems like they're trying to do, it's almost Robert Patrick era style stuff with David Duchovny. It's like the stuff is less scary, more on the, it almost feels like an episode of 24 instead of the X-Files. There's a lot of action, there's a lot of car chases, there's a lot of, holy crap moments.
Mm-hmm. It's funny that you make that comparison considering you've never even watched 24.
I've seen a little bit. Enough to know that it was just your random, like...
24 and X-Files are apples and oranges, and 24 is amazing.
Well, 24 isn't like a cup of tea. But
I'm very shocked that it's not, to be honest.
Look, this feels less like the X-Files and more like
that's not what
some kind of made-for-TV action-adventure story. It's almost like they did an action-adventure TV show and then threw a little bit of sci-fi and aliens in there just to call it the X-Files. This feels less like the X-Files. Now, I'm not saying this was a bad episode, but it by no means is going to rank anywhere near...
No, because you're not building up characters anymore. You're not building a storyline anymore. You're adding to it. So no, it's not going to compare to the first season.
Here we go. Like, here's the thing. Like Star Wars, right? We had, 4, 5, and 6 were awesome. And then there was like a huge gap between Return of the Jedi and Episode 7. But when Episode 7 really rode that nostalgia wave. It did. And that's what made Episode 7 so awesome. And then when Episode 8 came out, everybody was thinking, oh, holy crap, this isn't going to be good because we've already they've already given us, they've thrown the dog the bone, and we've already gotten the nostalgia out of the way. Now can it stand on its own? Last season of the X-Files, the episodes I saw anyway, were like that. They were the episode 7. It's been 18 years since the X-Files has been on TV.
And it was really good.
Season 10 was really good. This season, I'm not feeling it.
Okay, well, number 1 is the first episode.
Okay.
Okay, number 2, it really depends on how much you actually care about these characters. If you care about these characters
I care about Mulder and Scully. I do. I really do.
Well, to me, if you cared enough, this would excite you. If you had enough nostalgia, this would still excite you.
It does. It's neat to see them on screen together again.
Yeah.
After all these years.
It was, nice to see him and Skinner almost get into a fist fight. That was great. I like that.
That has happened before.
It's been a while, though.
Matter of fact, I watched an episode...
it has been a while.
An episode just a few months ago. It was like on Netflix or Hulu or something.
It's on Netflix.
And it was the one where Mulder had that fever and everything, and he was getting really sick.
Yes.
And he went in there and he was accusing Skinner of this and that and plotting against him, and he just hauled off and punched Skinner, and then Skinner got him in the headlock. It was like, "Are we done, Mulder? Are we done?" And that was one of the best moments of the X-Files.
It was nice to see that again.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and rewatch some of the best episodes. But yeah.
But I mean, all this time, they thought the Smoking Man was dead, and he's not. That's not a real surprise there to me.
They revealed that in the finale of season 10.
I didn't watch the finale.
Or was it... Didn't they reveal, in the premiere of season 10?
I don't think so.
Because he was sitting there on the couch. It was like the very end of the episode. But then they never showed him again.
And here's the thing, though. They didn't reveal it to the characters, is what I mean.
Yeah.
They revealed it to the characters this time.
But it was neat to see him back.
It was neat to see your reaction to them staging the moon landing.
Yeah, at the very beginning. I mean, I've seen stuff like that before.
I know, but you were like, they actually went there. Okay.
Well, I mean,
it was just funny.
It makes sense for this. And I was actually just so happened to be flipping through the other channel of the other episodes. I think they're at episode 4 now.
Yeah.
It was episode 2, 3, and 4 of this season. And I think it was episode 3 or episode 4 said the Mandela effect.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
yay.
Holy crap, that is going to be a good one. So, I'm looking forward to that one. Spoilers from here on. They revealed early on that Scully went off with the Smoking Man, and she woke up in other clothes, and he had impregnated her. How he did? I almost think it's like a turkey baster type thing.
Probably.
But
test tube.
But still, that's pretty messed up.
That is fucked up.
In a big way, and apparently she didn't remember that, or so, maybe she just kept it to herself.
Well, she probably didn't think anything like that,
Yeah, so you're thinking her and Mulder had their little hookup not long outside of that. And
probably. And
the baby was Mulder's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she probably never... Yeah, okay, I'm following you there.
Yeah. So she really probably didn't think anything of it, because, there's so much mystery surrounding him anyway.
Yeah. The last thing you think of him is a pervert. I know that's weird, seeing as all the weird, crazy crap that he's done over the years, but...
The pervert's the last thing you think of.
Yeah.
Because of all the weird, crazy crap he's done, that's why. You're just I think that's the furthest from his mind.
It's I've seen him, kill aliens. Seen him...
No, do all kinds of different stuff. It's just... that you think, impregnate somebody? Ugh.
Yeah. He killed... Martin Luther King and JFK.
Mm-hmm.
That matter of fact, the episode "Musings of a Cigarette Smoking Man" that basically told his origin, his backstory, in my opinion, was one of the best episodes ever made.
Yeah.
Of the X-Files.
This is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've watched that episode probably 6 times or more. Mm-hmm. But yeah, just all that backstory and everything. But yeah, come to find out he has the alien pathogen that's going to wipe out humanity. And
God, yeah.
I don't know. It's just, they're trying to track down, everybody's trying to track down William.
I'm not going to lie, I immediately, like, when they first started mentioning it, like, when, Scully comes to and she first started mentioning, I immediately start thinking zombies. This is exactly what I start thinking.
Zombie apocalypse?
Yes, like, because she starts talking about a plague and yada, yada, yada. That's immediately where my brain goes.
Surely they won't go there.
Well, I hope not. That would kind of ruin it for me. I'm just saying, zombies are so oversaturated in TV and stuff. That's where my mind went to.
Now look, they said before this season came out, mm-hmm. I think they both said that they're not coming back.
Yeah.
After this season. Do Mulder and Scully both survive this season?
I think one was going to die. I don't
you really think so?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to suck.
It's going to be really tragic, and I'll probably cry. But...
Well, I really hope not.
Oh, I hope not, but it just wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like this show can't end happily ever after. That's just my opinion. I don't think this show can end happily ever after.
What do you think will have the happier ending? X-Files or Game of Thrones?
God, neither. Oh my God, it's horrendous. Probably Game of Thrones, to be honest with you.
Really? Holy crap. Okay.
Probably because I don't care as much about those characters, though.
Yeah.
That's what that boils down to.
But yeah, everybody's looking for William. Mulder and Scully's son, or Mulder and the Smoking Man's son, or Scully and the Smoking Man's son.
He said it was his son. Well, first he said alien DNA.
Yeah.
And then
I'm sure it probably had to have
his son.
He probably had alien DNA piggybacking on his DNA to impregnate Scully, which is weird.
So gross. Like I'm just.
Well, couldn't you imagine that action with the Smoking Man? It's like Tim Wilson had that song way back when that was called Name 3 Things Uglier Than Dale Jarrett's Car. And it was like back when he drove the UPS car. It was like that old brown and white.
Yes, that thing was ugly.
One of them was like the Smoking Man naked. Anyway.
That's perfect.
No, the only reason I even thought about that is because one of the things that was in that song, he said Richard Petty naked without his glasses or his hat.
Bless him. Anyway, let's what do you rate this episode?
7.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it that?
Look, I didn't care. Look,
oh my God.
For some reason, the car chase killed it for me. That was so out of place in the X-Files, especially as long as it lasted.
It does not bring it down to a 7.
I felt zero suspense in that scene. We've got the whole cigarette smoking man talking over the car chase. That didn't do it for me. The beginning scene with the moon. Okay, the highlights. Mm-hmm. The beginning scene with the moon landing, the faked. The revelation, the flashback to when Scully was with the Smoking Man. Mm-hmm. That whole revelation. And the little kind of sort of fight between Mulder and Skinner, which, to be honest, wasn't believable.
No, it could have been worse. It should have been worse.
Yeah, and it almost looked like they were acting. The
Oh,
whole,
Jesus Christ.
Of course, they are 20 years older. Maybe that was about all they could manage.
I was fixing to say, kind of old.
Yeah.
Plus, there's police there. You don't want to get too violent with the police there. Then you're going to end up in jail.
That's true. I'm sure that was just his way of saying, oh, push me, well, I'll push you too. And then,
Shut up. I'm going to give it an 8.
Okay.
But
I
admit.
I hoped for a
it could
10.
Be better.
I really did.
I didn't expect a 10.
I did. I hoped for a 10.
Oh,
maybe the expectations were so high on this.
I think that's what it was.
After the...
I was excited, but I didn't expect a 10. No, wait.
And I was kind of bothered because you didn't see the ending of the last episode.
I didn't.
Where the episode ends with Scully and about 150 people on this bridge, this packed bridge full of traffic, full of people, and this this UFO comes down out of the sky and like shoots a beam of light down onto her. Now, how that didn't... Nobody remembered this UFO?
I mean, maybe they pulled a Men in Black and just went...
Maybe they did, but...
I don't remember what that thing's called, but you know what I'm talking about. When it erases your...
My whole thing at the end of that episode, my first thought was, all right, the UFO has appeared in public. It's been seen by like 200 people. There is no way it's not going to be public, and the whole world's going to know about it now. I was like, that was why I was looking so forward.
And they don't even touch on it.
They barely... You didn't even know the UFO was there.
Yeah.
Because of this episode. Okay, whatever.
But to be fair, even if it was 200 people that saw it, I mean, the
mass hysteria.
Yeah, has obviously... Yeah. They're just like, they blow it off.
Oh
well.
That is very true.
Anyway, let's just wrap this.
Yeah. I mean, I was disappointed, but for some reason, here's my thing. And I didn't get to see any of the standalone episodes last season. You've got your core canon episodes that, are like the overarching story. And then you've got like your little Monster of the Week episodes. I'm actually looking more forward to the Monster of the Week episodes this season than I am with the overall story.
Yeah, because those are better, I imagine.
Yeah.
I mean... I can understand where you're coming from, where you feel like the stories should have been ended already. That's basically where you're at.
Yeah, and they're really... They're I don't know, I think they've overplayed it. I love the X-Files. I will watch every episode, but when I'm being completely honest, there was no reason for a reboot. I would have been happy with just a bunch of Monster of the Week episodes. Their story is done. Let us just see them on some random...
adventures.
Yeah. There's no reason to... This is
not Scooby-Doo, so...
Yeah.
They don't just do random adventures.
But anyway.
Alright. Anyway.
Yeah. But anyway, appreciate... I know we had some people pop in and out, so... But yeah, we're basically broadcasting during the 8 o'clock hour on a Friday night. Didn't really expect a whole lot.
Right.
We may end up doing this again tomorrow night.
Okay.
Because I really want to see the next episode.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
Hope to God that it's worth the crap. Because I'm sorry, but a 7.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway. That's it for this. This has been the Season 11, Episode 1 review of the X-Files episode My Struggle 3, the Season 11 premiere. And a couple weeks late because they're already at Episode 4 now. But anyway, I'm Lonnie.
I'm Amberlicious.
And we are Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flex out of Hickson, Tennessee. Join us tomorrow night for the next episode. We'll see everyone then.